Hello there, welcome to 7 at 7, where for 7-ish minutes at 7-ish o'clock we settle into stillness. My name's Naomi Toland. Let's take a big deep breath in and release. Another big deep breath in. And release. Allow your shoulders just to drop and your jaw to relax. Maybe move your head from side to side. Just giving a little mini moment for you. Today's theme is let the light in. Scars sewn up tight, covering wounds of old, hiding ghosts of stories not sure how to be told. It took a lot for the nightmares to cease. It took a lot for the mind to start finding peace. Trying not to tarnish things not even started yet. Wanting to trust these unknown bets. It's hard though, because it brings up old fears of days when there were never-ending tears. Moments when it was hard to find a breath to take. Moments when you didn't know if you would heal from the break. Being human, open and willing to sow, potting the soil where new seeds can grow. Going gentle, learning to let the light in. Surrendering to possibilities of new stories that might begin. I think one of the parts of the process that I've been looking at as you go into the darkness and come back into the light again is whenever really tricky things can happen to us, we can close off and we can have armor up and we can have ourselves kind of hiding away from the world. And I kind of thought whenever these amazing things were coming into my life, I'd be so excited and so ready for them to come in. But a lot of times with the people I work with and in my own experience, we can be afraid to trust the lovely, amazing things that are coming in because our bodies are saying, oh, well, last time I trusted this, it wasn't safe, or I got hurt, or I don't know if I can trust this again. And so let the light in and let spring and summer happen can be a big part of it. And that whole idea of self-sabotage or kind of pushing things away or running away from them because we're worried about how they'll turn out. It's the idea of trusting that first step, taking the first step, taking the next step, and letting ourselves feel again is, yeah, a big part of it. So how might that be something that maybe might be coming up for you, or you're noticing maybe in relationships or in work or maybe anything that's coming in right now? How are we allowing ourselves to feel worthy enough to actually let that space unfold? And so the John O'Donoghue part of it says, fire is a force that cleanses. The old image of being cleansed like gold in a furnace. Fire burns off the dross. Only that which is pure alloy survives. This is the purgatory aspect of fire. And I think the idea of cleansing, so allowing ourselves to feel like we can let the light in, cleansing away, releasing the things that maybe might be blocking us, to be able to get that space. And so the card that we've got this time is Earth Mother. And so it says, feel loved and comforted. Feel loved and comforted. Let's take a breath in. And release. Just allowing yourself to think about where in your life might you want to let a little bit of light in. Where maybe have you been shutting yourself away from things, not letting yourself feel things that you actually want or want to bring into your life because there's fear there. Where might you let the light in just a little bit? Taking a breath in. And release. And like we said, settle into stillness, giving yourself that space just to think about what that means. A lot of times when we're going really fast, just sometimes distracting ourselves from what we actually want because we're getting our head down and our body. I think that's what's so crazy about the nervous system. We can stick with what's familiar, even if it's hurting us, even if it's not good for us, because it's something that we're used to. It's something we actually want that'll help us. We push away because we're afraid of what it might mean we have to do and open up to, that vulnerability side of it. And so Earth Mother says, let's get the page that opens up to it. Allow yourself to be cherished. Earth Mother is protecting you with a shield of love and light. Earth Mother is the female counterpart to Sky Father. It's auspicious to receive this card because in the eyes of the Earth Mother, you are her child, and she is highly protective of you and will give you everything you need to grow and expand. Earth Mother is only covered by leaves in this card, showing the vulnerability of the earth. Every day she experiences challenges that she has to adapt to and overcome. Her energy, represented by the symbol of the pagan triple goddess, Maiden, Mother, and Crone, behind her can help you adapt as the changes of life come your way. You may feel overwhelmed or out of control emotionally recently, but you are now moving back to your natural center, and that will bring you to a place of clarity and openness. If you have felt ungrounded, know that Earth Mother is here to root you and help you regain your sense of strength. And so I think the idea, it mentioned light, love and light there, and it also mentioned about the idea of challenges that she has to adapt and overcome. Whenever we talk about this, it's not about the idea of just making yourself happy or making yourself go back into that state. It's actually sitting with the darkness, sitting with what it does show you, what is coming up whenever you think about letting the light in. What fears might there be? What might underlying things that you're telling yourself, the story that's in your head about that space? What could that mean for you? And so I'm going to be putting together some things that kind of help us reprogram the words that were the stories that we're telling ourselves as we're moving forward in this space. So that'll be coming up over the next couple of weeks. But at the minute, just thinking about the idea of how can we let the light in a little bit. Let's take one final little breath in. And release. One final big deep breath in. And release.